Hey everybody, this video brings us back out to Winter Garden. And the reason why we are in Winter Garden today is because we are here at Target, but not just any Target. This is a super Target. I haven't really seen super Target written on any Targets, except for down here at home. We have Targets. Well, did I say this is my home now? Wow, I gotta get used to that. Not at home. Back in Pennsylvania, my old home, we had Targets just like this, where they had grocery stores inside and things like that. They were just called Targets. Every other Target I've ever been to that has a grocery store, and basically every Target that's like every other Target I've ever been into, it's just called Target. This one's called a super Target. I don't think it's any different. I just think that, I think back in the day, when they started introducing things like grocery stores into Targets, I think they started calling them super Targets. And I think this one just has the name still on the side of the building. It's still called a super Target, but I don't think it actually has anything different than any other like standard Targets nowadays to make it a super Target. Anyway, all right, so we're gonna kind of take things a bit easy today. I've got just errands that need to be run, and I think all the errands should be taken care of here at the super Target. I have things that need to be gotten, things that I have to pick up. I have a whole list of stuff. I've been smart recently. Every time I go, you know what, we need this and we need that and we need one of those and we need like some of these, I've been writing it down on a list in my notes on my phone so I remember what we need, because 9 times out of 10 I go out to get like that one thing. I'm like, yes, we definitely need that. And then I get home only to realize I forgot about the other like 6 things I needed. So again, in theory, running out here today should take care of all my things I needs. Let's go see if we can find everything, and maybe a movie. I don't know what movies came out. We'll go check the media section, because I've never been to a Target where I haven't checked the media section. All right, so first thing is first. We're gonna need a cart because there's a lot of stuff I need to pick up. I don't really know where I want to start though. I'm guessing the home goods section. Then we'll make our way over to like the grocery section, and of course we got the media section, and we'll just sort of. Actually, there is something in the media section I need that's not media, but it is something that's over there in the electronics section. So, all right. I'm still getting used to the layouts of these Targets. Back in Pennsylvania, like the 3 Targets we had in our area, I kind of knew the layout. I kind of knew, okay, I need this thing, it's over there. I need that thing, it's over there. Here, so far, I mean, I've only been down here for like a month. I'm still like, wait, where's the this and the where's the that in this Target? And of course, every Target's like slightly different, where things aren't in the same place at every Target, so I have to like hunt things down. Anyway, I think what I need is this way. Okay, so I might not be off to the greatest of starts. We actually need a toilet paper holder thingy, but not like this. We just need the one that's kind of like a post. That's all we need. Not to get all TMI on you, but we do need a toilet paper holder thingy for the guest bathroom. And I wanted to get one, but that's too much. We don't need something quite that intense, quite that involved. We just need the post. But I don't see anything like that. So again, not off to the greatest of starts. Is that really all they have here? Like, I kind of assumed Target would have, wait. No, what is this? Oh no, that's a plunger. We've got one of those. All right, well, you know, I really did assume that Target would be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna find exactly what I need at Target. Like, of course they'll have a toilet paper holder thingy post. All right, well, again, not off to the greatest of starts. All right, well, again, they don't. I mean, maybe they did. But I'm seeing other empty spaces. Maybe at one point they had what I wanted, but they don't have it anymore. All right, well, that's one thing that we need that they don't have. We need one of these too. I don't know if we want to get this one, but I want something like that to hold things in the master bathroom. All right, well, anyway, Okay, that's one thing checked off the list of things I still need to, okay, it's not been checked off. It's one thing that's gonna still remain on the list, but one thing I can check off for looking for at Target. What? I'm not buying a toilet paper holder thingy. This, however, is something we need, and they actually have. It's a trash can. We need a little tiny trash can for the office. I was kind of hoping for maybe like a square trash can to fit underneath the desk a little bit better than a round trash can. I mean, this is fine. This will be okay. But something like this might have been better, but I don't want gold. I don't want black. I don't want white. I want gray because everything else in the office kind of has a gray tone to it. So gray would make sense. That's fine. I mean, it's $6. All right. At least I found one thing thus far. I'm trying to think of what else. You know what? I'm trying to think of what else I need. I'm going to look at the list. This is something that's not on our list, but I'm trying to convince Danielle that we need to add it to our list. It's a hamper. We need 2 of these, a his and a her hamper. We tend to do our laundry at kind of like different times and whatnot, and she separates all her stuff into like whites and darks, and I just throw all my stuff. I'm your typical man. I just throw all my stuff into one pile, throw it all into the washing machine, just do it all at one time. So we need 2 of these. We have one in the bathroom, which is fine, but it kind of gets in the way of the door. And I'm like, why don't we just get 2 and put them next to the dresser? There's like these big gaps between the closet and the bathroom where the dresser is, and they would easily fit right there. She seems to have this weird sort of hatred for hampers. So I don't know. I'm not gonna get these now because I think I'm slowly weaning her onto the idea of getting hampers, but I don't want to just pick something up. I want her to like have a say in which ones we get. I mean, if she doesn't really truly desire having a hamper, I should at least give her some say in what kind of hamper we get, though something like this is perfectly fine by me. I like the fact that it has a lid, although to be honest, I don't need a lid. Something like this would be great, or maybe even, I don't know, it's kind of tacky. Like, I don't know, this is fine. It's gray. She likes gray, I like gray. The house is kind of gray. I dig this one. This is probably what I would go with if it were up to me, but you know what? I'm not gonna surprise her with hampers. That'll be something we can both decide on. But look at this. Is this exactly what I'm looking for? I mean, it's not. I don't know. Is that really gray? It's more like a brown. It's like a tan. I wouldn't really call that gray. That is tan, right? Right. I mean, in comparison, look at the. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that color. That's gray. That's gray adjacent. That is grayish. God, I kind of do want a square one though, and it is just gonna. See, the problem is, it is just, well, not problem, but I guess the good thing is, it is just gonna go under the desk. Like, it's not going to really be seen by anybody. You know what? I kind of like the way the round one looks better. You know, just get the one you want. Don't compromise. I mean, it's $1 more, and I think it looks better. I mean, again, square is kind of more what I had in mind, but it's fine. Round's fine. All right, so next thing on my list is a pizza cutter. Believe it or not, we do not have one of these in the house. Had I known we needed one of these, I would have taken the one from Pennsylvania. I think that one probably just ended up getting thrown out. Actually, I'm really careful with my pizza cutters now because I can't tell you how many pizza cutters I have thrown out. I have the bad habit, and comments down below if you've done this as well. Do you have the bad habit of, you slice your pizza up, you put then you foolishly throw the pizza cutter into the box as you're eating your pizza, and then when you're done with your pizza, you close the lid and you throw it into the trash. Or if you don't finish it, you put the pizza box into the refrigerator. And if you're anything like me, a week later, you're like, oh, I never actually touched any of that pizza. I never actually ate any of the pizza I thought maybe I would eat later. And you chuck the box, put your pizza cutters in the box. I've done that so many times. I can't tell you how many times I've had to rebuy pizza cutters. So now I make sure, now I kind of like remind myself, when I cut my pizza, do not put this in the pizza box. Cut the pizza, put it in the sink, or what you should do, or what I tend to do is just immediately rinse it off, put it into the dishwasher. So I'm hoping to not have to buy like 20 more of these. But anyway, we do need a pizza cutter because we don't have one down here. We got pizza the other day, and in true typical pizza store fashions, they didn't really cut the pizza well enough, and you got to take that slice and the whole pizza's still stuck together, and you got to get your pizza cutter out and you got to cut the pizza properly. We didn't have a pizza cutter, so I had to use a knife. So, all right, we need a pizza cutter. I am kind of tempted to get one of these though, the clean cut pizza wheel. Have you ever used one of these? It's like you hold it like this, and you like roll it across the pizza. It works the same way. You're basically holding a pizza cutter differently. I don't know. This is kind of cool. You know what? Maybe if I'm stupid and I throw out the pizza cutter I just bought by accident, maybe next time I'll try one of those. Maybe I wouldn't throw one of those out. I don't know. For right now though, standard pizza cutter. All right, so since we're on the topic of pizza, I do also need a pizza pan. We don't have one of these in the house either. They're the one we had back in Pennsylvania. I would not have brought with me. I didn't really clean it off as often as I should, and things started to stick to it, and it got really kind of disgusting. It was definitely time to replace the one back in Pennsylvania. So either way, I would not have brought that one with me. I make sure I clean everything off when I'm done with it now. I'm very good with that now. I don't let things just sit anymore. So anyway, we need one of these. If you guys don't have one of these, I mean, I don't know how you survive without one of these. I always cook my pizza on a pizza pan. Used to like just kind of stick it on the grates of the oven back in the day, and that would just make a huge mess, and it was bad. I made a mess of ovens back in the day, and then I found the wonders of pizza pans, and cooking pizza on these is so much easier, so much simpler, especially when you're cooking like just a slice of Elio's or something like that. I don't know why some have holes and why some don't have holes. I'm gonna guess the one with the holes makes more sense because then it'll cook the bottom a bit more evenly. What I do is I cook my pizza, and once the timer goes off and stuff, and it's cooked to how they say it's supposed to be cooked, because you're cooking it on I don't know, just a regular oven, I then quickly switch it to broil, and it cooks the top for like, I don't know, a minute. That's all you need. Warning you, if you do turn it on to broil, literally keep an eye on it, because after like a minute of your oven being on broil, it'll burn the heck out of your pizza. So but I do that. I put the pizza on broil for just a minute after it's done cooking, just to cook the top and melt that cheese a little bit more, because I feel like it doesn't cook it quite evenly if you don't do that. That's your pro pizza cooking tip for the day. So anyway, we need this. Oh, I see. So the holes, I guess, give it a crispy crust. I like that. You know what? That makes sense. I like my crust crispy. I had a friend once who had I think it was like a pizza stone or something like that. It was a pizza tray, but it was like a stone, and they cooked the pizza on there. And I was like, oh, okay. Didn't think anything about it. Just thought that's how they cook their pizza. And then she served the pizza, and like the dough was still like, it was cooked, but it was like chewy. And I was like, what did you do? Like, this is awful. And I never ever used a pizza stone again. So, all right, pizza cutter, pizza tray, we're on a roll. Except for that stupid toilet paper holder thingy. Again, it's something that's not on the list, but I'm thinking we need these, and they're 50% off. They're USB charging surge protectors. So this basically, you plug it into your standard outlet, and it gives you 6 outlets plus 2 USB ports. Right now in the bedroom, we just have standard plugs next to each side of the bed. And I know for me personally, I have things that aren't being plugged in at the moment because we only have 2 outlets. And I think on Danielle's side, it's the same thing. I think like her lamp isn't plugged in or something like that, or I think both of our lamps, we have side table lamps, and neither of them are plugged in, because I have a fan plugged in. I have my charging like thingy plugged in, but I need other stuff plugged in. So I'm thinking I should pick up, you know, not one of those, one for my side and one for her side as well. I mean, again, marked down to only like 13 bucks. So, all right. Again, something I didn't come in for, nothing that's on my list, but we need those. I'm obviously now over in the electronics section looking through the cables because I did just get myself a new iPhone. For those of you who do not know, I record everything you see on an iPhone. I'm not using that iPhone yet. That'll happen probably starting tomorrow. I have to take this iPhone because the new ones just came in. They had to ship them to us. So I'm going to take this iPhone to the AT&T store, and then they're going to like switch my phones over or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, of course, once again, Apple has switched their charging ports. They no longer use the lightning cable, which is, I guess, good in the long run. They're using something more standard now. They use a USB-C. The AT&T guy was telling me it's because of Europe. Apparently there was like some like lawsuit or something over in Europe where they were not happy about the proprietary lightning cables and they wanted something more uniform. So like you didn't have to go out and buy like a special, you know, Apple style cable. You could buy a cable that you could buy for like any other phone. And so that's apparently why they've now switched again. So unfortunately, all my old cables do not work, and I need new cables now. So I need a USB-A to USB-C for the car. I need one, and Danielle needs one. So I'm gonna grab two 6-foot cables. The only other issue is I don't know if I need a USB-C to USB-C or a USB-C to USB micro. I have a port in the side of my computer that I normally use, but I didn't actually check before I left to see if it's a micro USB port or a USB-C port. If it's a micro, I'm kind of out of luck here because they don't actually have a micro USB to USB-C. If this is all sounding confusing, that's okay, it kind of is. But they do have USB-C to USB-C, and if that's what I need, then I'm good to go. So I don't know what I should do. I mean, I could just pick up a USB-C to USB-C cable now, and if I don't need it, if it turns out I need the micro, I can just return this. I'm gonna do that, but I have a feeling it's gonna be micro to USB-C, and again, they don't have that here, so I will have to then order that off of Amazon or something like that. But yeah, of course, once again, I know I'm gonna get all the hate down below, all the Apple hate down below, but the good news is they're no longer using lightning. I kind of like that. You no longer have to buy a special like Apple plug thingy. You can now just use standard USB-C cables, which I think I have a bunch of at home. Not the ones I need. I have a bunch of like, actually, you know, I think I have I'm gonna buy new cables. I think I have some USB-C to USB-C, but I don't know. Again, I can return this. This could be returned. These I know I don't have. I looked. I think we have one for like something else, but I need one for the car. So that we do need. Electronics. It's like one step forward, 2 steps back. But I am happy that we now have a standard kind of charging port. All right. Anyway, gonna pick those up. That might be what I need. I don't know. I'm over here now just kind of perusing the laptops. Not that I need a new one. I'm just looking at the ports. This has 3 standard USB. This one has I think that's a USB-C down there. This one also has, I think, a USB-C. I think these had USB-Cs. The computer I'm using now was only about a year old. So I want to say it also probably uses USB-C, not micro. I could be wrong. Computers change very quickly. A computer I bought a year ago may have been using something different that like all computers now a year later no longer use. So I don't know, but I think maybe since all of those are also using USB-C, I might be okay. Again, we'll find out. Okay, so cables have been picked up. I grabbed the plug thingies that I didn't know I needed until I saw them. But before I do leave the electronics section, I have to look through all the new releases. The only thing I'm really seeing that I don't have is Dune Part 2. But with that being said, I haven't watched Dune Part 1 yet. I have it, I think, on DVD, of all things. But I haven't watched it yet, so I don't really know if I want to pick up Dune Part 2 yet. I hear the movie's good. I hear Part 1 and Part 2 are pretty good. and I'm thinking there's like a 95% chance I'm going to enjoy the movies, but I haven't watched part 1 yet. So it's like, do I want to spend like $33 or like $27 on part 2 when I haven't even seen the first part yet? I'm thinking probably no. I should probably just skip that. I did have a viewer send me a digital copy for this movie. I'm gonna have to check it out. I have no idea if this movie's any good or not, so I'm gonna pass on that. Madam Web, which I paid like 30 something. Did I pay like $30 for Madam Web? That was a mistake. Again, it was part of a Mother's Day present because Danielle really wanted to watch it with me. We both agreed after watching it that $30 was way too much because that movie was not very good. Should have just waited until I got the copy Pam was gonna have on hold for me. That movie was terrible. Usually when it comes to Marvel movies, even the ones that aren't really all that good, even like the Sony ones, I do tend to enjoy them. I mean, we liked Venom and I liked Morbius, but no, that was a terrible film. Dakota Johnson, not exactly the best actress in the world. Anyway, I think I pretty much have everything else over here. I don't really see anything else I need. Like I said, Dune is tempting though, but I don't know. Again, I haven't watched part 1 yet. Who knows when I'll actually get around to watching part 1. I have so many other things to watch. I feel like I should just wait until I find Dune part 2 for cheap and then watch them both just together. I gotta be smart. I want it, but do I need it? Not, I mean, yes, probably, just not now. I have decided that when it comes to new movies, I've got to be smarter now that I'm down here in Florida. Like, everything's much more expensive down here. Car insurance is like twice what I was paying up in Pennsylvania. Things are a little bit more pricey down here, so I have to be smarter with my money. So when it comes to like new releases on movies, I'm gonna pick up the stuff I just really want. If a new maybe non Sony Marvel movie comes out that I really want to see, or a new Disney movie comes out, or just some movie that I was like, wow, I really wanted to see that, I'll pick it up. But when it comes to other movies that like, yeah, it looks interesting, I want to see it, but like, can I wait? Can I hold off? Can I wait till I find it for cheaper, or it goes on sale, or Black Friday comes around and the price drops down considerably? Like, if it's stuff like that, I'm gonna just hold off, because it's forever till I get around to watching this stuff anyway. By the time I haven't watched Ferrari yet. I haven't watched Priscilla yet. I haven't watched like any of these movies yet that I bought. And by the time I actually eventually get around to watching them, chances are they will be much cheaper. Chances are the price will have dropped considerably on them. So I feel like I should just wait. Now, like things like Thanksgiving, like this would have been a day one pickup. Like I wanted to watch this. Danielle really wanted to watch this. It was a great movie. Like that's awesome. But a lot of this other stuff, I should just wait on. However, with that being said, records. When do you find records for cheap? And I've been listening to a lot of records at the house recently. I mean, they got things like Nirvana, Unplugged in New York. I mean, there's some Amy Winehouse, Sublime, Weezer, Bob Marley. There's a lot of good music here. I got to be good, though. I kind of want the Peanuts. Would be really cool for Christmas time. So would Nightmare Before Christmas. There's some Collective Soul, which is cool. I enjoy their music. Rolling Stones, Green Day. But you know what? Again, I've got to be good. Do I need records? No. And they're expensive. Like well, actually, I don't know who. Who's Billie Eilish? I kind of know. I couldn't name you a song she sings. If you played Billie Eilish for me, that's not even her, is it? That's somebody else. That's not Taylor. Who is this? Eternal Sun. Oh, this is Ariana Grande. Again, another artist where if you played me one of her songs, I couldn't tell you who it was. I couldn't name you a single Ariana Grande song. I couldn't. If you played a bunch of songs for me, who's this artist? I'd be like, I have no idea. Same thing with Billie Eilish. I don't know a single song she sings, but why aren't all records that cheap? If records were all like $12 a piece, I'd be buying so many more records. But when they're like $20, $25, $30 a piece, sometimes even more than that, I want them, but not that badly. So I'm thinking local area high schools have let out early for the day. It's crazy in here. There's so many teenagers running around. It's probably finals, right? I think this time of year in Florida, it would be finals. So these poor kids probably had to take their finals in the morning, and now they're let to run free. I remember those days. I remember the days where cops would like pull us over because we'd be out skateboarding or walking along the streets, and they'd be like, "Shouldn't you be in school?" And we'd be like, "No, we're seniors. We had finals," and it was kind of fun to just be like, "Hey, everybody else is in school, but we don't have to be in school." Anyway, tangents, weird things I'm talking about today. So we're in need of side tables, at least one side table for we bought like a new bench for out in our little, like, it's not a patio, but like a little, like a little cover, I don't know, I guess you call it a patio, little covered front walkway area. We bought a bench for out there so we can sit and watch the kids play in the front yard, or in this case right now, since we're babysitting the dogs until like mid next month, still we can, latch the dogs up and let them do their thing in the front yard and not to stand there with them. We need a side table for the bench we bought, but none of these aren't going to work. I want one that's like, again, gray, probably wood, that matches the bench we got. See, teenagers, they're everywhere. Anyway, so I'm so old. Stupid teenagers. Anyway, looking for tables. They don't have any. They're on my list, but not going to get any of those today either. So, all right, we're almost done. Everything except for, I guess, a table and the toilet paper holder thingy have been found. And some other things that I didn't even know I need have been found. But I think everything else I think they should have. So since we're on the topic of needing a toilet paper holder stand thingy, I guess to get even more TMI on you guys, I need to pick up some actual TP. Danielle's kind of more of a one ply type of gal. I am not. I'm more of a 2-ply type of guy. You leave your comments down below. Do you prefer the single ply or the 2-ply? I think most people prefer the 2, but not Danielle. So our compromise is we'll keep the 1-ply in the kids' bathroom for now anyway, until we see what happens there. But we'll keep 1-ply in the kids' bathroom for now. We got 1-ply in the master bathroom, but in the guest bathroom, we go with 2-ply. So that's what we need. We're out of it now. So I don't know what to get though. I haven't bought TP in forever. I used to just have it delivered to the house off of Amazon. It was one of those things where I just had it once a month. I would just have TP show up to the house. But do I remember what brand I was? No, it's been years since I've bought or ordered any. So I just had it come to the house, and I think at this point I kind of just forgot what brand it even was. I don't remember. So what to buy? I don't know. Okay, so after further investigation, turns out the Scott I almost picked up is actually only 1-ply. So glad I did not pick that up. Again, I don't remember what brand I used to use, but Angel Soft seems to be the cheapest, I think. So we'll just go with that. I know that's not the brand I used because I don't remember ever seeing that logo anywhere back in Pennsylvania, but whatever, we'll just go with that. It may have been Charmin. Charmin might have been what I used. I don't know. I don't think it wasn't Cottonelle. I don't recognize that logo. I think Charmin may have been what we had, but it seems to be more expensive to go with Charmin, so I will pass. I could go with a Target brand, but I don't know if I've ever actually used Target brand TP before. Any good? Comments down below. You shouldn't skimp out on your TP. If you're gonna there's one thing you're gonna spend a little bit extra money on, it should be TP. Don't you just love how they stock during the day? I'm not gonna go on that rant again anyway. So there you go. For those of you who wanted way too much information, a bunch of TMI, TP. Ooh, I like that. TP, TMI, there you go. All right, there is one more thing I have to pick up, though why I'm over here in the food section, I don't know, because it's not food. I did grocery shopping earlier this week. I need to find the first aid section, because there is something that I found out the other day when I cut my finger we don't have in the house, and it's something that we definitely need. Luckily, I have a first aid kit in the van, and I was able to get what I needed out of the first aid kit in the van, but it's something that we should definitely have in the house. So I want to pick that up. And again, I'm assuming they'll have it here. they do have exactly what I need. That's Band-Aids. I want to get the assorted pack of Band-Aids. It actually says if I buy 3 first aid items, get 1 Band-Aid first aid kit bag. I don't think I need a first aid kit bag, so I'm gonna pass on buying 3 of these. But I just need 1 because again, we had no Band-Aids in the house, except for we had kids Band-Aids. We had, I think it was like Buzz Lightyear of Star Command Band-Aids, and they were, I mean, they're tiny little kid Band-Aids. They were not gonna help me with my my gash on my finger there. So I needed some standard Band-Aids. Again, luckily I had some in the van, but now we can have some in the house. And something else I have in the van that I want in the house is this liquid Band-Aids. This surprisingly comes in handy. This surprisingly comes in handy more often than I would have thought. I never really used liquid Band-Aids until maybe like a year or 2 ago. And turns out they're kind of a lifesaver for certain types of cuts, or if you get like one of those like splits, or ever get like one of those like splits in your cuticles or whatever, like on your thumb or something like that. You can't, how you gotta put a Band-Aid on like the tip of your thumb? You're not. Liquid Band-Aids, they work great. So, all right, I'm thinking, I'm gonna check my list again, but I think that's everything. You see, this is why you should always make a list, because there actually is one more thing I have to pick up that I almost completely forgot about. Something I actually looked for the other day when I was at Walmart, and they surprisingly did not have any of this, which is really bizarre and weird. I think they do carry it here at Target. Again, I could be wrong. I might have to go to like Lowe's or Home Depot or something like that for what I'm looking for, but I'm like 95% sure the last thing on my list I need, I bought from Target before. I don't remember ever buying this type of product from a Lowe's or a Home Depot. So I think we should be good. I just have to walk back to the other side of the store again, because that's where it is. Actually, it turns out it wasn't quite all the way in the back of the store. It was kind of more towards the other side of the store, but up front. Anyway, I'm in need of glue, but I don't actually see the glue I need. It is Gorilla Glue, I think anyway. I think Gorilla Glue is what I had back in Pennsylvania, but I don't see the kind I want. I don't want wood glue. I don't need that. I actually have wood glue. And I don't want gel, and I don't think I want this either. Yeah, I don't think that's quite what I want. The stuff I had, it was, I don't know, it kind of came in a bottle like this. It was in like a big sort of squeeze bottle like that. And it was clear, but it wasn't this. It wasn't exactly this. And the stuff I had back in Pennsylvania is like what I want, because that stuff was amazing. It glued everything. I never had any issues with stuff like coming apart. It was like the perfect glue. And again, it came in like a giant bottle, so it lasted as long as you kept it sealed. I've made that mistake too of not keeping it sealed, but as long as you keep it nice and sealed, the glue would last you like a really long time. I had this bottle of glue I've been like using for probably years back in Pennsylvania. I did end up throwing it out because it was getting really low, and I was like, whatever, I'll just buy a new bottle when I get to Florida. And then I forgot to do that, and now I can't find it. So I don't know, maybe it was here at some, well, no, that's tape. I don't know, maybe they just don't sell. Maybe it was like there. Maybe they just don't sell the glue I want here. So maybe I will have to make a trip to Lowe's, which is technically in this shopping center. I might run over to Lowe's quick, because again, they don't have exactly what I want here. And I don't want to buy something I don't want. So, all right. Was that a fun trip or what? I think we're done. I did not even buy a movie. I feel like I'm almost tempted to just go buy Dune Part 2 just to be like, well, I bought something, but again, I don't need to buy that yet. I can wait. I should watch Part 1 before I buy Part 2. By the time I get around to watching Part 1, Part 2 will probably be like $5 at anywhere. I can get it from Pamela, or I can find it at a thrift store or something for cheap. So, all right, well, I'm thinking that's it. I got everything. I did not get glue. I did not get the toilet paper holder thingy. Wasn't there something else I wanted that they did not have? I don't know. Anyway, so pretty much for the most part, I found everything just a couple more things on my list to check off. And those things, I'm not a big fan of like just ordering everything off of Amazon. I'd rather just go out to the store and get it. But those other things I need, I'll probably just order off of Amazon. All right, guys, so I'm thinking with that, that's gonna do it for our Target adventure of me running errands and checking things off my checklist and picking stuff up. I don't know, whatever you wanna call it. I had to go to Target today, and I went to Target today to pick some things up, and now for whatever ridiculous reason, I'm over here looking through all the collectibles, because why would I not tempt myself by looking through the collectibles of things I don't want to start collecting, but at the same time I kind of do want to start collecting. And hey, look, it's Bob Ross. We were just at his grave yesterday. If you guys did not see that video, check it out. This is pretty cool. I like this little figure here. And also, like I said in yesterday's video, Google how things like this kind of came to be. It's a interesting fight between family members and whatnot on how we have things like little figures and vinyl toys and things like that now of Bob Ross. Anyway, I gotta walk away from these because I kind of want to pick up a Bob Ross little action figure. That's pretty cool, but I don't need it, so I'm gonna keep walking. But anyway, guys, that is gonna do it for today's video. I'm pretty happy for the most part. I got most of what I needed checked off my list. Again, a couple of things I didn't find, but I will get those eventually. So as always, guys, thank you so much for checking out this kind of weird shopping video, but thank you guys so much for checking it out. Be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, check down below for links to Patreon. If you guys do become a patron, I will send you a postcard every single month from the road. Also check down below for a link to Spreadshirt, where you can grab yourself a retro rest stop t-shirt, and also click that join button, become a member of this channel, and you guys can get early access to all my videos. I'd appreciate all of that, because all of that does help support the show and it keeps the show going. So again, I really, really do appreciate it. And if you guys watch this video all the way until the very end, hashtag TPTMI. Hashtag TPTMI if you guys watch this video all the way until the very end. But all right, guys, like I said, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And if you do hit that subscribe button, or you are subscribed, then I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye. I'm sure you guys probably already put 2 and 2 together and figured I would probably be coming over to Lowe's quick to look to see if they had the Gorilla Glue, and they do right here. This is it. It's the original. That's it. Just the original Gorilla Glue. That's what I use on a regular basis, or I did use on a regular basis back in Pennsylvania. I love this stuff. I use it all the time. And again, this little bottle here, if you keep it sealed, will last you a good long while. This stuff works. It works like crazy. Like it works like crazy glue. What? I don't know. Anyway, all right. I found one more thing that I could check off my list. You know what I should look for here? I should look to see if they have the toilet paper holder things. Maybe they do. I don't know. Anyway, all right. Well, that has been checked off my list as well. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. I'm gonna go get some food. I'm starving. All right. Bye.